In the heart of Moon Valley, Lira raced through the village square, her heart pounding in rhythm with her hurried footsteps. Today was the annual harvest festival, and the vibrant energy of her fellow villagers ignited a mix of excitement and anxiety within her. She could hear laughter and the distant sound of music, but all she could focus on was getting away from the judgmental stares that had become all too familiar. Each year brought renewed scrutiny, and each year, she felt the same gnawing pain of inadequacy over her inability to conceive. "Lira! Wait up!" Kira called out, her voice cutting through the crowd. Lira turned, forcing a smile as Kira caught up, her face flushed from the excitement. "You're going to miss the dance. Come on." "I can't," Lira replied, her voice barely above a whisper. I don't feel like celebrating today." Kira tilted her head, concern etched on her features. "You always say that, but you need this. Let's just enjoy the day together. Forget about everything else." Before Lira could respond, the laughter of children drew their attention. A group of village girls twirled in colorful dresses, their laughter ringing like music, reminding Lira of bittersweet memories of a time when she felt whole. Ewan, her husband, joined the scene, his eyes bright with joy. He spotted Lira immediately and his smile widened. "Why are you standing here? Come dance with me." Ewan extended a hand, radiating warmth. "Are you sure?" she asked, doubt creeping into her thoughts. "Of course. You belong in the heart of the celebration," he insisted, gently pulling her toward the music. As they moved to the rhythm, Lira tried to match his enthusiasm, but each spin reminded her of what she lacked. The families around her were complete, while she felt like a ghost in the festival of life. The joyful cheers of mothers celebrating their children's achievements pierced through her heart like daggers. Every clap echoed her hidden pain. "Let's grab some food," Ewan suggested, breaking her thoughts as they caught their breath. Lira nodded, thankful for the distraction. But as they made their way towards the food stalls, Mama Zuri appeared, her presence casting a shadow over Lira's spirit. "Look who it is," Mama Zuri said with a smile that could only be described as venomous. "Still dancing alone, I see." "Don't start, Mama," Ewan replied, a frown forming on his brow. "Start. I'm simply observing," she said, her voice dripping with sarcasm. "Your wife, my dear son, year after year, with nothing to show for it." Lira's heart sank. "Mama, please." "Oh, stop making excuses." Mama Zuri interrupted, glaring at Lira as she spoke. "Maybe Ewan needs a second wife, someone who can give him what he truly deserves." Lira's face flushed with shame, her breath hitching. Every word felt like a curse thrust upon her. She could see the flicker of disappointment in Ewan's eyes, and it twisted the knife deeper. "She's doing her best, Mama," Ewan defended, but his voice faded into the crowd surrounding them. With a forced smile, Lira turned away, her heart heavy. "Let's go, Ewan," she managed to say, biting back tears. Their footsteps echoed, heavy with unspoken words as they distanced themselves from Mama Zuri's glare. "I'm so sorry, Lira." "You know she doesn't mean it," Ewan murmured, sensing her devastation. "You don't need to defend me," Lira replied, her voice trembling. "I can't live with her trying to tear me down at every corner." Later, as evening descended and the vibrant lanterns lit up the sky, Lira found herself alone on the outskirts of the festival. She looked up at the flickering stars, searching for a sign that this weight would lift, that she was enough. Kira approached quietly, sensing her friend's turmoil. "Hey, I brought you some food," she said softly, handing Lira a warm flatbread. Lira took it, her hands shaking. "Thank you. It's just, I wish things were different. I wish I didn't feel this way." "Your worth isn't defined by motherhood, Lira," Kira insisted, placing a comforting hand on Lira's shoulder. "You are so much more." In that moment, the sincerity in Kira's voice provided a small flicker of hope, yet the shadows of doubt remained. What if her best wasn't enough? As the festival continued around them, Lira wondered whether she could ever truly escape the pressure that weighed on her heart. Her eyes scanned the crowd, landing on Ewan, laughing with friends, an expression close to joy plastered on his handsome face. But deep down, Lira feared she would never be able to give him the happiness he deserved. The coming days were laden with tension as they returned to the routine of daily life. Despite Ewan's attempts to engage Lira with small gestures of love, she struggled to shake off the dark cloud hovering over her. Each time she heard a baby cry or saw a mother call to her infant, the whisper of inadequacy crept back, a haunting reminder of her reality. "I'm going to see Nuru," Lira announced one morning. Nuru, the village healer, was known for her wisdom and remedies. "Are you feeling unwell?" Ewan asked, worry etched on his features. "No, I just want to talk to her," Lira replied, needing an outlet for the turmoil bubbling inside. As Lira made her way through the winding paths to Nuru's cottage, she reflected on how much her despair pulled her into solitude. Nuru lived slightly apart from the village, known to be eccentric but with a heart that understood the struggles of women. Upon reaching the cottage, she found Nuru kneeling in her herb garden, her hands stained from the soil. "Lira! What a surprise!" Nuru said, rising to greet her. "You look troubled, my dear." With a sigh, Lira recounted her struggles, the societal pressure, and most painfully, her mother-in-law's vicious comments. Each word spilled out like a dam breaking, and Nuru listened attentively, her expression softening. "Have you considered there are many paths to fulfillment?" Nuru asked wisely, sensing Lira's pain. "Sometimes, the heart's desires take unconventional routes." "What do you mean?" Lira frowned, feeling a sigh bubble in her chest. "Let us journey together to the moonlit spring outside the village this full moon. You will see things clearer in the light of the night." Feeling hopeful, albeit apprehensive, Lira agreed, eager to explore any opportunity to find herself again. As the night of the full moon approached, anticipation filled Lira's heart. She found herself anxiously fiddling with her dress, a reminder of the journey ahead. When the night finally arrived, the moon cast a silvery glow over the valley, illuminating her path to the spring. Upon arrival, Nuru was already there, waiting beside the glimmering water. The gentle sound of the flowing stream combined with crickets created a soothing melody. "Sit beside me, Lira," Nuru urged gently. As Lira sat down, the water reflected the moonlight perfectly, creating a mesmerizing view. "Close your eyes. Listen to your heart." Lira obeyed, breathing deeply as the cool night air enveloped her. "What do you hear?" Nuru prompted. "I hear doubt," Lira admitted. "It's louder than the rest." "Then let it out. Speak your truth to the water, and let it wash away your worries," Nuru instructed, her eyes shimmering with belief. Lira opened her eyes, glancing at the water. "But what if I'm not enough? What if I can't fulfill what everyone expects of me?" Nuru leaned closer, her voice soothing. "Every individual's journey is unique. Embrace your truth and let go. Cleansing comes from acceptance." Taking a deep breath, Lira poured out her fears, her frustrations interwoven with the softness of the night. "I want to give you everything, but what if I can't? What if motherhood isn't my path?" In time, as she spoke, she felt a weight lifting. "Very good. Now listen," Nuru whispered, placing a hand on Lira's shoulder. "You will find the answers, and the love you already hold will guide you." Just then, fireflies began to dance around them, illuminating the night. Lira felt a warm rush of hope as she sang softly, finding light in the dark. Under the moonlight, she realized that perhaps there were other ways to love and be loved, leading to parallel sources of joy beyond societal expectations. Returning home, Lira found Ewan awake, a book in hand. "Welcome back. How was your evening?" he asked, leaning forward, curiosity in his eyes. It was enlightening, she confessed, her heart swelling with emotions. Nuru shared new perspectives about finding different paths to joy. Ewan nodded, his gaze piercing deep into her soul. That sounds incredible. You deserve to feel fulfilled. Lira paused, understanding the gravity of his words, yet finding it difficult to articulate her newfound sense of being. Do you believe I can still be enough? She finally asked, vulnerability shaping every syllable. Absolutely. You are enough, Ewan asserted firmly. You're my whole world, Lira. As the weeks rolled into a cycle of thoughtful introspection and love, Lira came to embrace the truth that life's worth extended beyond motherhood. She spent her days supporting others, helping newlywed couples prepare for their journeys while nurturing her friendship with Kira. Then one day, as they strolled alongside the river, Kira nudged. Lira, I think it's time for you to tell Ewan how you feel about everything. You've been so quiet lately. A flutter of apprehension welled up. What if it changes everything? True love is built on communication, Kira encouraged, squeezing her hand. You deserve to share your heart with him. Taking a deep breath, Lira sensed it was time. That evening, she found Ewan tending to the garden, humming a gentle tune that filled the quiet of their home. I need to talk to you, Lira said, steadier than she felt. Ewan turned, a curious smile resting on his lips. What's on your mind? I want to share something important, Lira trailed, searching for the best words. What if I can't give you a child? Ewan's expression softened, reaching for her hand. Lira, love isn't solely measured by children. You are my partner, my source of joy. You always have been. Tears welled in Lira's eyes, realizing his sincerity. But what if that's all you want? He shook his head, firm in his belief. I want you to be happy, and if that happiness doesn't include children, then I accept it. As they shared their fears openly, Lira felt a rush of love surge through her, wrapping them in a warm embrace. Thank you for understanding, she whispered. Months rolled by, and just as the seasons changed, so did Lira's perspective about motherhood. She became involved in village activities, supporting women through their struggles, sharing her story with those who faced similar challenges. One evening, just as she finished addressing a group, she spotted Mama Zuri at the edge of the gathering, her expression inscrutable. Seems like you found your place, Mama Zuri remarked, her tone challenging but tinged with a hint of respect. I'm trying, Mama. And I want you to know that I'm not defined by the lack of children, I'm much more than that. To her surprise, Mama Zuri's gaze softened. I see that. You've chosen a path of strength. As the sun dipped below the horizon, Lira understood that her thoughts had shifted, leaving space for acceptance and love. She turned to the villagers, who listened intently, ready to embrace their journey together. She may not be a mother in the traditional sense, but she was creating a legacy of love that resonated deeply within this vibrant community. Feeling lighthearted and fulfilled, Lira took in the moment, realizing she had woven herself into a tapestry of connection and belonging. The heartfelt journey, though lined with challenges, had led her to the core truths of her heart. She turned to Ewan, who smiled back at her as if he could read her thoughts, and in that moment, she understood what true happiness meant. It was a feeling, a connection, a shared experience, a bond that transcended every societal expectation. If you found Lira's journey inspiring, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment below on what you found most relatable or any stories you'd like to share. Each voice matters, and together we create deeper connections. As the warmth of the evening enveloped them, Lira's heart swelled in gratitude for the love and support around her, a testament to the many forms of fulfillment life could hold.